we are going to be looking into what is your next win. We have three piles. One, two, three. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self and pick the pile you feel most drawn to. And if you guys would like to get a quick question answered during the live, it is $5.55 per quick pull. So let's get into this reading right after I tell you guys thank you so much for all the support you send this way. Whatever way that happens to be, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, timestamps, donations, purchases, everything that you guys do to support this channel. I really, really do appreciate you, and it helps me out so much. So if you're watching the reading today and you're getting something from it, don't forget to do those things. All of it helps me, and it only takes a second for most of it. So let's get started with pile one. What is your next win, pile one? Some of you have felt like you were drowning for a little bit, like you were underwater in some way, maybe even overwhelmed with emotions in some way. And I feel like you're going to be finding some sort of peace. Some of you could be getting a chance to get out in nature. You may be getting a chance to go camping. You may be getting a chance to spend some time with the moon, especially on the night of the full moon. You're going to be getting more in touch with your intuition. You're going to be allowing yourself to feel more, which is also going to allow yourself to release some of those emotions so you're not so overwhelmed by them and you're not drowning by them. The festival creates an energetic blueprint for a fantastic party or event. Perseverance, the motivation to keep going despite the odds. And the song that just came to mind is Dancing in the Moonlight. So some of you might actually get to have a bonfire type of party. Some of you might actually be doing like a harvest festival. You may be celebrating Samhain, or you may be celebrating just the autumn festival in general. There's many different forms of the autumn festival. So some of you could definitely be doing one of the forms where you have like the bonfire, where you're out under the moonlight, things like that. And this is going to be a very powerful ritual for you, but it's also going to help you to find your peace and ground yourself again. Your next win as well is coming from the fact that you have found the motivation to keep going despite the odds, the fact that you have persevered through everything that has been difficult along the way, every blockage, every obstacle, everything that you have had to face, you have overcome. And I feel like some of you will be finding a reason to overcome in the near future, or a motivation and inspiration to keep going, regardless of what you might be going through. And this is a blessing and definitely a win in your life. The King of Wands, once again, yeah, you're going to be finding your inspiration again. And you're going to be leading others through that. The Sun, the Six of Stakes, Death, and the Page of Cups. Some of you might actually get an apology or an expression of love from someone that is going to motivate you. There could be someone that is younger than you that's going to tell you how much you inspire them, how much wisdom they've gained from you. They may tell you that the projects you're working on have convinced them to start their own projects. Someone that has not been able to find their voice in your life is going to find their voice, and they are going to give you that recognition. They're going to lift you up in praise. They're going to make you feel good. They're going to make you feel like everything that you've worked on and everything that you've done has had a purpose, that it wasn't just pointless, that it wasn't just something that was meant to fall apart. Somebody's going to be finding their voice, and it's going to be the day. And this could be you as well. You could be finding your voice, and it could be saving the day. It could be inspiring someone else not to give up on something that they've been working on. Something about your voice could definitely be something that's bringing you a win. For one or two of you, you might actually be a lawyer. Some of you could be like a business contractor. Some of you could be a writer. Some of you could be a spiritual leader. You're going to be expressing the truth, and the truth is going to be being seen. You've been expressing all along is going to be being seen. I feel like somebody is actually going to back you on that truth. They're finally going to come clean about something. going to come clean about something. Some of you could be getting a chance to spend some time with your family, maybe even getting vindicated in your family or in your community in some way. You could have been shunned by a fair amount of people because of something going on, but these people are finally going to get the truth, and they're finally going to see that the whole time you were the one that was in the right in some situation. Some of you are going to be stepping into a leadership position because of your honesty and your integrity. You're going to be winning. You're going to be really just winning. And that's going to be the win itself, is how much you're going to be winning. There's going to be a massive transformation going on in your life and inside of yourself. Some of you are learning how to go with the flow more. Some of you are learning how to deal with your emotions better. Some of you are communicating some of the emotions you have. Some of you might actually be seeking out counseling or seeking out a spiritual leader to work with as well, which is going to be helping you to free some of those overwhelming emotions that have been going on. You guys are right on target. Some of you may feel like you are lost, or you may feel like you're not going the right direction, or you may feel like somehow you ended up on the wrong path. But I'm here to tell you that you are on the right path and that you are going the right direction, and that every obstacle that you have been facing, every one of them is a stepping stone in the right direction. So this win that you are getting ready to walk into is something that's really going to lift you up and make you feel good. It's going to inspire you to continue on the path that you've been going on. And there's going to be some sort of true expression of someone's feelings, or an apology, or an expression of love, or something along those lines, where somebody's going to recognize and value and cherish what you've meant to them in their world, and they're going to express it to you. And this is going to cause you to really feel like everything you've done has been for a purpose. So that is what I have for pile 1. I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Would love to hear what you guys thought about it in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for whatever support you send this way. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave timestamps, make purchases or donations. Everything that you guys do really helps me out so much. So thank you so much for that. Really appreciate you guys. Let's get to pile 2. For pile 2, what is your next win looking like? We have love. So some of you, your next win is going to be a transformation in your love life. Being able to see the truth of what you want, being able to see the truth of how abundant and fertile your love life is, how easy it is to grow something in your love life. Some of you have been taking something that's very simple and turning it into something very complex or complicated, maybe even overthinking things to a very high. You're going to be learning something about love and learning something about yourself, learning something about your mind. Some of you could be stepping outside that logical part of yourself to embrace that more soft, emotional, intuitive side of yourself. Some of you are going to be letting go of that thinking and the overthinking and just allowing yourself to live in some way. Someday I hope you get the chance to live like you were dying. So some of you, you're finally letting go of the restrictions you've placed on yourself, the binds you've placed on yourself, and you're just allowing yourself to live. You're allowing yourself to experience things more. You're letting go of the fear and the anxiety. Fire, the element of fire heralds new life, renewed passion, and positive transformation. So once again, there is positive transformation going on, especially in your love life, because that popped up right on top of the love message as well. There's positive transformations going on here. Things are going to be heating up. Things are going to be getting spicy. Things are going to be getting passionate and fiery. You're going to be feeling very alive when it comes to your love life. Instead of constantly questioning and constantly everything just being hard work or being constantly messed up, you're going to be really enjoying what's going right, and you're going to be feeling a new passion, a new romantic zest, a new spiciness within your love life. Safe and happy travel, protection from harm when journeying. So, some of you are getting ready to go on a trip, or some of you are getting ready to travel. And instead of constantly worrying about it and fearing it and feeling like you don't have enough, or feeling like things aren't going to go right, you're just going to get in that fucking car and you're going to go. And you know that with who you are, you have a checklist. You have a checklist you've probably checked 500 fucking times already. Everything's fine. Everything's going to be fine. And you're just going to be feeling like, okay, I can do this. I don't need to sit here and wait anymore. I don't need to have anything else. I'm just going to get out there and I'm going to do it. And everything's going to go beautiful. Hi, Noluzwi. I'm not sure if that's how you say that, but that's how I'm saying it. Nice to see you today. The Knave of Swords. The King of Swords. Somebody's been watching from the outside as well. The Knight of Stakes, the Moon, and the Nine of Stakes. Somebody's been watching. Something's been hidden in the background. Somebody's getting ready to communicate, and I feel like they have really leveled up in their communication abilities. They're getting ready to speak. They may even be getting ready to speak the truth about something that has happened, or why they've been so in and out, or hot and cold, or on and off. You might be the person that's getting ready to just kind of get out of your head and express why you've been so weird about a certain situation, or why you've been hot and cold, or why you've been on and off. The hidden reasons behind that. You're getting ready to express what's underneath that. 22, and this expression is going to bring peace. Whether it's you or someone else that's getting ready to express these things, it's going to bring peace. Somebody has fought hard to vindicate themselves in some way. Somebody's gone through trials and tribulations and really worked very hard to vindicate themselves, to make up for something that they've done in the past that was not very good. For some of you, somebody could have cheated in the past, or they could have just hidden something impulsive that they did, or they could have even just did something really impulsive that was very much connected to their shadow side, whether that's you or somebody else. I feel like for some of you watching this pile, that's you. And for some of you watching this pile, it's somebody else. But somebody here has really done something very impulsive and cruel in some way. Something where they hid their hand. They may have felt like they needed to strike at you before you struck at them, or vice versa. You might have felt like you needed to strike out or lash out at somebody before they lashed out at you. Somebody could have felt very trapped in the corner and very much like they didn't have any other choice but to act in the way that they did, because they felt like they needed to protect themselves. Somebody may also admit to spending a lot of time watching you. Somebody might be admitting to following you in some way, or keeping eyes on you in some way. Somebody's going to be admitting to a lot of the things that have been going on in the background, a lot of the things that have been connected to their shadow. After all this hardship, after everything you've gone through, after all the darkness, the light is coming back. And it's not because it was just granted back so easily. It's because somebody fought for this light to come back. Somebody fought to turn their light back on. Somebody fought to overcome their shadow side. They fought to accept it. They fought to embrace it. And then they fought to break free of it. And what is coming in as a win here is this level up in communication, this level up in mind power, this level up in being able to no longer be stuck in your thought, no longer be overthinking everything, no longer be questioning everything. This energy of being able to act on your intuition, or being able to act on your passion, on your creativity, on your desires. And also being able to learn, explore, and understand what your desires are more. Because you're delving more into understanding and exploring some of those shadow sides, and it's uncovering a lot of who you are that maybe you didn't notice before. So your win is really learning more about yourself and learning more about others, and others learning more about themselves, and really being able to break free of some of the shadow aspects that have been ruling their lives. And I feel like a lot of the reason they're able to do this is because of communication that you brought their way that inspired them to believe in themselves and that inspired them to see themselves in a higher light and to see the good parts of themselves and to enhance those parts of themselves and to believe that they could actually work on those shadow sides and pull themselves out of that. So that is what I have for pile 2. Thank you guys so much for watching today, and whatever else you do to support this channel. Thank you guys for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, leaving timestamps, donations, making purchases. Everything that you guys do on that front really helps me out so much more than you guys know. So thank you for that. And remember to do that today if this reading helps you in any way. A lot of them only take 1 second to do, so it really does help me out. Pile 3. What is the next wind coming into your life? A rebellion, a revolution, animals, peace. Some of you, there could be a nice peaceful energy coming in after some sort of fight or some sort of battle. For some of you, you're going to be at peace with this battle that you have to fight. You're going to be at peace with this revolution that's taking place or coming in, with this conflict or drama that's going on around you that has to happen in order for change to take place. Without a conflict, there can be no change. I told somebody that once. We were arguing, and we really weren't even arguing, and we weren't yelling or anything, but he was getting all upset because we're fighting. And I was like, we're not fighting. And even if we are fighting, you know what? Sometimes there is no change in this fucking world without some sort of fight, without some sort of catalyst. So I feel like you guys are going to be at peace with whatever needs to happen to make change in your life at this time, or after this change. There's going to be a lot of peace coming in for you. Abracadabra with wings, fantastic good fortune and lucky chances. So there's going to be a lot of good fortune, blessings, luck, joy on your side. And that's a lot of what's going to be bringing this peace in too. We have this pyramid here as well. And Icarus just came to mind. Abracadabra. Time to shine. Creates the energetic resonance for golden opportunities. Yes, this change, this revolution, this battle that you've had to fight, this rebellion that's been going on. It's helping you to break free. It's helping you to really leave an attitude of lack or leave a stagnant, stuck period in your life. Or it's helping you to leave some sort of bad luck behind, some sort of bad juju behind. Some of you could actually be breaking free of massive spiritual warfare that's been coming your way as well. Or maybe even of those energetic attachments that have been pulling on you and taking your luck for themselves. Uh-oh, it's raining outside. You know what? You guys are going to come with me really quick because I'm going to go make sure that my windows are closed on my van so that it doesn't end up getting all wet. Inside. It already has enough problems without being soaking wet in here. Yep, there's already enough problems inside my little home without having water coming in. I am so glad that it is raining today. It's been so hot this last week. It's been ridiculous. Ridiculous. Considering it is almost the end of September. Yeah. It should not be this hot at the end of September out here. Okay. And now we are headed back in. Whew. Sorry about that, guys. So, there's a lot of luck coming your way, a lot of joy coming your way, a lot of peace coming your way. I feel like some sort of lucky event or some sort of lucky happening, something that's going to make you feel very blessed, is going to be happening. And it's going to be solving a lot of the problems or issues you've had in your life. It's going to be bringing you more balance, stability, strength. And it's going to be really making you feel like everything that you fought for was worth something. Six of Pentacles. Everything that you have put out there is coming back to you. The fruit that you have planted, the seeds that you have planted, they are finally bearing fruit. It's not just sprouting fruit, it's bearing fruit. You're going to notice that everywhere you go and everywhere you look, you spent a lot of your time giving, generously, freely, beautifully giving of your time, your energy, your efforts, everything you are, all your resources, whatever it is, you have given. And you've put in and you've put in and you've put in. And everything that you have put in has grown this amazingly beautiful, this is like a 200-year-old apple tree here. This is a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of work, a lot of energy, a lot of beauty, a lot of effort that you've put into growing things. And every bit of everything that you have put out there, every bit of it that you've put in, the time, the patience, the dedication, the determination, the willpower, the not giving in to everybody else's naysaying when it came to your generosity, the people telling you not to give, the people telling you to keep it all for yourself because everybody's just going to take it all away from you. Everybody's there to steal from you. Everybody's there to take from you. Everybody's there to grab onto everything that's yours and leave with it. And you decided, fuck you guys. I'm going to be who I am. Because if I do that, it changes everything about who I am. And it's not really me. That would be a fake version of me. That wouldn't be really me. So it doesn't matter if people take from me. It doesn't matter what's going on around me. It doesn't matter how other people behave because that's on them. I'm going to continue being myself. And I'm going to continue being this beautiful light in this world. And because you have chosen to take that path, 2222, peace, harmony, friendship, joy, love, all of it is coming back to you. Every ounce of everything that you have put out there, that unconditional love, that caring, that kindness, that concern, that generosity, that beauty, every bit of it's coming back to you. So open your fucking arms wide and allow it to come in, because it may not be coming in from those people that you gave it to, but it's coming in right now. And you might be going, well, I haven't given these people anything. It doesn't fucking matter. They were put in your life to give to you, just like you were put in your life to give to those other people in the past, the ones that didn't have anything to give to you, the ones that didn't have anything to offer in return that you sat there and gave to anyway. And you didn't worry about them being a thief. You didn't worry about them being an energy vampire. You didn't worry about them destroying you and everything in your life, because it's fucking impossible to take anything that's yours. And you knew that. So everything that you have put out there and given in other people's times of need is going to be given to you in return. 6 of Scythes, 10 of Stakes, and 10 of Cups. Exactly. You have fought a battle. And you have been able to take out that inner demon. You've also been able to take out some of the people that were a bit less bright or beautiful in your world and in your sphere. You've been able to walk away from the drama, the chaos. You've also been able to walk away from feeling like you needed to destroy everybody before they destroyed you. That's that whole thing we were just talking about. You walked away from that energy. You walked away from that temptation to sacrifice the people in your life that you loved because they were on hard times. You left that behind, and you gave anyway. You gave when you didn't have to, and you gave when it wasn't expected, and you gave when others didn't have to give back. And you left behind any conflict, any drama, any chaos. You left behind the gossip. You left behind the bullshit. You left behind everything that you could have been sitting there arguing with. You could have been sitting there fighting with. You could have been sitting there getting upset over. And instead you chose peace. You chose peace. You chose happiness. You chose joy. You chose love. Light side of yourself. And this bright, vibrant light side of yourself is back that bright, beautiful, vibrant light to you. And you are going to be reaping a lot of rewards at this time. A lot of rewards. A lot of luck, a lot of blessings, a lot of abundance, fertility, growth, beauty, happiness, joy, peace, love, and light. You sacrificed a lot of yourself. Afraid or not, you sacrificed a lot of yourself. Afraid or not, you put yourself out there. You used your gifts and your power for good. And you used your gifts and your power to lift other people up. And because of that, you are being lifted up at this time. You are being exalted at this time, and you are being given back too. And your power is increasing. I feel like there may actually be people who have used and abused their power, and their gifts are being taken away and stripped. And that energy has to go somewhere, so it's coming to you. So you may be increasing or enhancing your gifts in some way as well. And know that that's because you've been very responsible with your gifts. You've used your gifts for what they were intended for. And you didn't selfishly hoard them all to you. So that beautiful ball of light that you are is attracting in more light. So that is what I have for this pile. Thank you guys so much for watching my channel today. And thank you guys for all the support you send this way. If it resonated with you or if you got something from it, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a timestamp, a donation, hit that little super thanks button. Everything that you guys do to support this channel and the work that I do really helps me out so much. You guys don't even realize how much it helps just to have you guys share a post or to have you guys like or comment. All of that stuff really does wonders when it comes to getting more views and upping the whatever it's called. I don't even remember right this second. Thank you guys for everything that you do to support me. I really appreciate it, guys. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys.